We don't need white supremacists. BT don't need to be white supremacists.
Hope for Simon Ekpa to be released. Now the Finland political party he belongs to, and also Finnish citizens are demanding for his release. Let's get your reaction on that.
Yeah, thank you for this wonderful question. I think for me, Simon Ekpa has been vindicated because for his political party in Finland coming out to make grounds that Simon Ekpa should be released, and then that's it. Simon Ekpa should let go. It shows that Simon Ekpa is not guilty of all the atrocities and the allegation as alleged by the federal government. How can the Finnish government be holding on to someone for some couple of months? The date for his hearing has not been slated for, and now that Simon Ekpa is incarceration, we've seen that killings have been going on in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Then who then is sponsoring the killings in the southeast? So let's not forget that Simon Ekpa was being alleged that he has been the one sponsoring insecurity in the southeast. But now that Simon Ekpa has been given a social media restriction by the Finnish government for some couple of months, we've not seen him on social media, and now killing still persists in that region. The question remains, who has been the one killing in that region? And now the reason why most persons in the in Finland are coming out to express their grievances is that 6 persons that was arrested alongside Simon Ekpa has been released, and then these same persons were also accused of the same allegation that Simon Ekpa might have committed. But now, what is the difference between Simon Ekpa and these persons that have been released? It shows that even to me, the Finnish government is playing a game of hanky-panky because they are not coming out to tell the world the truth. That who influenced them to order the arrest of Simon Ekpa. And now we've seen different lawyers coming out to tell the Finnish government that the Finnish government is being biased in the way Simon Ekpa matter is being handled. And now, even as much as that, some persons have also pointed out accusing figure to Bianca Ojukwu, saying that saying she orchestrated that she was instrumental in the arrest of Simon Ekpa. But that, I don't know how true it is, but I can beat my chest and say that Bianca Ojukwu was drafted in to be a spoiler to the struggle, because no woman would want to. This is a woman that does not believe in the ideology of her husband. If her husband was alive, would she come out today and thwart the struggle of Biafra? Just because, for some selfish reasons and reason best known to her, she has come out publicly to denounce the struggle her husband fought for, the struggle and the ideology of her husband, just for the sake of one Nigeria. And my question still remains that ever since she has been advocating for the unity of one Nigeria, how has the unity of one Nigeria helped her? How has the unity of one Nigeria, how has it protect the average man on the street? How has it safeguard lives and property in the southeastern part of the country? And that is why she see that today, because of the inability of the government to protect lives and properties, that was why the likes of Mazi Kanu and Simon Ekpa stepped in just to bring sanity in that region. But today we see that the political that was Igbo leaders are a major problem to themselves.
But you know that the Nigerian government wrote a petition against Simon Ekpa. Maybe that was what led to his arrest.
The Nigerian government all these years have written series of petitions, countless petitions. Now, why wasn't Simon Ekpa arrested then? Why was it that it was when Bianca Ojukwu came on board? What was it? what was the narrative she painted to the Finnish government? That see, her husband has dropped the Biafra agitation a long time ago, and that see, her husband does not believe in the struggle anymore. That was the narrative she painted
to the Finnish government.
Yeah, and that has been reported online. Has been reported online. As allegedly reported. I don't know how true that is, but see, that was what I saw online. That see, Bianca Ojukwu allegedly told the Finnish government that her husband has dropped the struggle, that anyone championing the struggle should be tagged a terrorist. So that is why we see that today the major problem of the Igbos are the Igbos themselves, because they become saboteurs to the struggle. And that now why do you think that Mazen Kanu is still in incarceration? It's because of the Igbo leaders. Even the Igbo leaders are afraid of Mazen Kanu being released, knowing fully well how influential Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the division. So they will do everything possible to keep Mazen Kanu in detention, and then everything possible for Mazen Kanu not to come out and take their shine. Today now, if you conduct an interview in the street of the southeastern part of the country, and then tell him that between the governors and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who do the people believe in? The people will tell you categorically that they rather believe in the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rather than their so-called governors, rather than these governors. So that's why majority of these governors, they are doing everything possible just to take those people agitating for the Biafra struggle off their way. Just like now, you also saw what transpired. That last week, the southeastern state was excluded from the 2025 budget. That it shows that no development would be carrying on in the southeastern part of the country. What a show of shame! And this is the same country the southeastern governors are agitating for. This is the same country the southeastern governors are championing for the unity of the country. You saw what the Speaker of the House told them. He said they should wait till supplementary budget. That the Igbos should wait for supplementary budget. If it were to be in the northern part of the country, would not wait for the supplementary budget. An average Igbo man is being sidelined in this country called One Nigeria, and then that is why you see that Simon Ekpa has been championing for the struggle and the freedom of the Biafra nation.
Since the Igbo leaders are not even helping themselves, they're not helping the matter. They're not even pushing for the liberation of the Igbo people. Instead, they are playing to their own personal interests.
As they said, that politics is a game of interest. Now, knowing fully well that if today the Igbos exit Nigeria, majority of them might not occupy the position they are occupying presently. That alone, one. And then secondly, the people does not have interest. Does not have interest in the so-called leaders anymore, because countless times they failed to protect the people. When Fulani herders were ravaging the southeastern part of the country, the only person that was being vocal was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Was so vocal. How many governors could come out boldly and then propagate or legislate a law against the Fulani in their various states, because they have been scared not to go for them not to enter the wrong book of the then president Muhammadu Buhari. But Mazen Kanu was so brave, Mazen Kanu was so eloquent to come out and tell the then president that enough of the killings from the people.
So having said all that you have said, you have the hope that Simon Ekpa will be out of.
I am 102 confident.
102%.
Yeah, confident that Simon Ekpa would be out because they even those who are supposed to come and testify against him don't have any concrete evidence to do. So I am confident Simon Ekpa will be out, and no amount of propaganda, no amount of lie can stop the agitation. That I am confident.
If he's released today, what do you think is the future for Simon Ekpa?
If he's released today, the future holds a very for him. I would say that the future is certain, and that if he's being released today,
it will not stop this.
It will not stop the agitation. It will continue to press further until the Biafra agitation and the Biafra ideology is being restored.
You will continue to give Nigeria.
No, he has not been giving Nigeria Woto. Just that the Nigerian government does not like a character that opposes them. This is a man that the federal government has tested their popularity in the southeast, and Simon Ekpa was far away Finland and declared sit at home. The federal government should not even go after Simon Ekpa. If the federal government, that what is this young man doing to gain the attention of the southeast? That is what the governors ought to even check. That what is this young man doing for the people of southeast to obey Simon Ekpa? Jokingly, Akpabio tagged him as the main governor of the southeast, because if the people far away Finland and yet people still obeying, that means there's something significant that the young man was doing that the federal government and the state governments have failed to do.
Okay.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Yeah.
Aisha Isufu has tasked Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming gunmen. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if you can do that, so indirectly it's still have power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what? Electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this way. That assuming our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. You agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. Does our I cannot say if our vote count or not because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC, in the power.
The reason why they've lost
You've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when he but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in the position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC needs to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports that result was changed in the RF order. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian. And for the governors too, how much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy. And when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? By inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say on government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. When people are saying that, you are saying that as because you're the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for Nnamdi Kanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure that. Police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you for that one. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari,
he could not
Buhari is different. See,
so,
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what? Overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohaneze Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions. Give him your conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what and that has breed a whole lot.
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing Mazi Kanu to languish in detention, even if, because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Sonegbo released? It was let's go. Yes. So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of your sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, Southeastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governors Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing. And then we are not in support of all this killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.